Let me ask you something real quick. If I handed you $10,000 today, no strings attached, would you know exactly what to do with it? Not vaguely. Not, I'd probably invest it. I mean, step by step, dollar by dollar. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't lose money because they invest badly. They lose money because they hesitate, overthink, or follow hype too late. And in 2026, hesitation is expensive. Markets are faster. Information is louder. And the gap between people who invest intentionally and people who don't is widening every single year. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I'd invest my first $10,000 in 2026. From the very first dollar to the last. No hype, no guessing, no get rich quick. Just a simple, repeatable system built for long-term financial freedom. And stay till the end. Because one decision most beginners skip can quietly cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. Let's get into it. Before we invest a single dollar, we need clarity on what this $10,000 actually represents. This isn't gambling money. This isn't, let's try crypto and see what happens money. This is foundation capital. Its job is not to impress you this year. Its job is to change how the rest of your life works. Think of this $10,000 like planting a tree. You don't measure success by how tall it grows in 30 days. You measure it by how much shade it gives you in 10, 20, 30 years. And historically, the market has rewarded people who understand this. According to Vanguard, the S&P 500 has returned about 10% annually on average over the long term, despite wars, recessions, crashes, and pandemics. Source link is in the description. That means money doesn't grow because you're smart. It grows because time is consistent. So, the what is simple. This $10,000 is your first brick in a system that eventually replaces your paycheck. And once you understand that, the why becomes obvious. Let's talk about why most people fail with their first real investment. It's not lack of intelligence. It's emotional mismanagement. Fear makes people sit in cash too long. Excitement makes them chase whatever just went viral on social media. Urgency makes them buy after the move already happened. Sound familiar? In 2021, millions of first-time investors piled into meme stocks after massive gains. In 2022, panic selling locked in losses. In 2023 to 2024, people waited on the sidelines for clarity. Here's the irony. The market rewards discipline, not confidence. That's why in 2026, your biggest edge isn't information. It's structure. A structure that works even when you're emotional, busy, or unsure. So instead of asking, what stock will explode next? We ask, how do I build something that survives my own bad decisions? And now we move to the how. Step 1, $2,000. Emergency buffer, yes, before investing. I know, this part isn't sexy, but it's non-negotiable. Before investing aggressively, I'd set aside $2,000 in a high-yield savings account. Why? Because the market doesn't care about your car breaking down, but your emotions will. This buffer prevents you from selling investments at the worst possible time. Think of it as emotional insurance. Boring? Yes. Powerful? Absolutely. And now, the real investing begins. Step 2. For $1,000, broad market index, the core engine. This is the backbone. I put $4,000 into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, like VOO, IVV, or FXAX. Why? Because you're not betting on a company. You're betting on American productivity. Over 500 companies. Across tech, healthcare, finance, energy, and more. This one move instantly gives you diversification and compounding. And here's a quick thought experiment. If you invest $4,000 and earn 10% annually, in 30 years, that alone becomes over $70,000 without adding a single dollar. Not exciting yet? Good. That means it's working. Step 3, $2,000, growth tilt, where 2026 matters. Now we get tactical. I'd allocate $2,000 to a growth-focused ETF, like QQQ or a total market fund with tech exposure. Why? Because 2026 is being shaped by artificial intelligence. automation, cloud infrastructure, digital payments. You're not guessing which company wins. You're owning the ecosystem. And yes, this will be more volatile. But volatility isn't risk. Selling because you panic is. If volatility scares you, congratulations. You're human. Just don't let your feelings manage your money. Step 4. $1,000 dividend and stability layer. This part is psychological and strategic. I'd invest $1,000 into a dividend-focused ETF like SCHD or VTI's income-heavy segment. Why? Because dividends change how investing feels. Instead of waiting years to see results, you get cash flow, even if it's small at first. It trains patience. It reminds you that assets can pay you without you working, and that mindset shift is worth far more than the dollars themselves. Step 5. $1,000. Skill or asymmetry bet, the sleeper move. This is the step most people skip. I'd invest the final $1,000 not into stocks, but into earning power, courses, certifications, tools that increase income. Why? Because the fastest way to grow investments is to increase what you can consistently add to them. Your portfolio grows faster from contributions and returns, especially early on. This is the move that quietly separates people who escape the paycheck from those who stay trapped. And now comes the part almost no one talks about. What if the market drops 30% next year? Simple. You keep investing. Because crashes are not failures. They're discounts. Historically, every major market crash has been followed by recovery and new highs. Every single one. The real risk isn't downturns. It's stopping. What if you're too late? You're not. The best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is systematically. Starting now. What if you make mistakes? Good. Mistakes made with $10,000 teach lessons that prevent disasters with $100,000. Once your investments start covering even a small portion of your expenses, the rules of life begin to change. Which brings me to this. At some point, you'll notice something strange. Your paycheck stops feeling like a lifeline and starts feeling optional. And when that happens, new rules apply. Rules about time. Rules about stress. Rules about freedom. If you want to understand what actually changes when your paycheck loses control over your life, watch this next video on your screen. When your paycheck stops controlling you, new rules apply. It connects directly to everything we talked about today. I'll see you there.